Okay, so as we talk more about the master fader, I'm going to pull this down so that it's not too loud so we can kind of talk over it. But watch what happens if we go ahead and take, and I'm going to send some of my choir to the reverb here. So you can see how it's going over here, going through this plugin right here. So what happens when you're sending all this reverb right here to Verb 2, and it's getting sent from all these outputs of these sends right over here to this auxiliary and right to the IRL full. Okay, so it's going to that reverb. Now, if you decide in the middle of your mix that you're sending too much to here and this is going red, or maybe you're not sending enough, you don't want to just turn up the output, you want to actually get more signal going to the reverb. You could go through and systematically turn up each one of these individually or turn them down if it's the opposite problem. But that's where a master fader can actually be really cool. So what I can do is insert a master fader. Okay, and this time it's automatically going to go to analog 3 and 4 because it's the next thing, but I don't want to do analog 3 and 4. I want to do Verb 2. So I click on this, go to bus, select Verb 2, and now watch what happens. Okay. So all I've done is this path was already going there from Verb 2 here to Verb 2 to go to the reverb here, and I've just inserted a fader in that path, and now I can go in there and adjust the levels, or I could even go crazy and I could add some plugin or something like that, and I'll do my same thing that I love to do. So now my reverb is just the high frequencies of the vocals. Okay, so there's a lot of things I can do, and that's the idea here with routing and with the signal flow and routing in a digital audio workstation. There's really not that many bounds at all. I mean, if you want something to start here and go through this crazy processor and go over here and come back this way and go there, you can do it. And so knowing how to use your regular audio tracks, your auxiliary input tracks, your masters, and how they function can be really useful if you run into some problem where you realize, hey, I need to have a level control over between my sends and where they get to my reverb over here, so I can turn it up or turn it down. Maybe you want to automate this or something like that. You know, you have that ability to insert that master fader within the signal chain there and use it to its fullest extent. So that's how we use our masters and master faders, and just like anything else, of course, we can rename them and such, but that is how we can set up some masters in our mix. I'm going to delete this one here, but we're going to leave our main master fader, and we'll move along with setting up our mix.